Kiss it.
What's going on? Whoa, yo. What's going on, y'all? This your boy, Kendall Messenger, and this is another week of Str8Talk. Man, I'm so excited. Like, for real. Today is the day that my first debut EP released, Mistakes to Masterpiece. And I'm just blessed and honored to be really sharing this platform with all these amazing people and artists and engineers. The producer that partnered with me is on his way, and so we're just gonna have some conversation about the topic Mistakes to Masterpiece. We're gonna have some conversation about how the project was for these people, because it wasn't just about me, it was a group effort. And so we're gonna start with Finance, my engineer. Just tell us about yourself. Actually, everybody tell us about yourself, and just something about the project, something about you. We'll keep it moving.
I'm Finance. Amazing project. It took, it definitely took some time.
A long time.
Yeah. Cause like 6 months maybe.
Maybe 6 months.
6 months. Well, once we got it going, it got rolling.
Right.
And man, it came out great.
How was it? Actually, we get into that later.
I'm Deja Renee, and I sing on the project. Ken kind of pushed me to do it, but I'm happy with the outcome. Hopefully you are too.
name is Christian.
Mr. Brown, like, who, me? Come on, man.
I happen to be this young man's brother. Very proud. I'm a freshman in high school. I'm blessed to be doing music with my brother, and I'm also featured to do a song with this young lady and him, and I really hope y'all enjoy it.
Grab her arm like that. So how is it like in school? Like you're in high school and you got music like everywhere. How does that feel? Because this ain't your first joint. How does that feel? How many
amazing,
women
man.
do you get from that? You can't count. Right. So, man, I just want y'all to interact. This is the project. We're gonna have a listening party. So the first song that we're gonna play is called "Mistakes to Masterpiece." That's the intro title track. My brother Jock, who could not be here today because he's out in the studio working on his project, but he came and got on this joint and went crazy. So I hope y'all like it. This is track 1, "Mistakes to Masterpiece."
I think that he turned mistakes to masterpiece. He would do the same to you if you believe. He gon' make it very, but put that on me. Just wait and see, turn mistakes to masterpiece, yeah. I think that he turned mistakes to masterpiece. He would do the same to you if you believe. He gon' make it very, but put that on me. Just wait and see, turn mistakes to masterpiece.
See, I'm much better now than I was before. I'm not perfect, I don't deserve it. Gave me grace, plus that mercy, I'm still unworthy. But yeah, he's working on something bigger than what they discussing. He told me, chill, don't start fussing. You a masterpiece made from nothing. So I'ma just be with the facts, yeah. Start off worse than I rap. The devil stay on me, watching my moves, but I do not worry about that. I'm built to stay, I never fall. When I need him, he's involved. Mistakes to a masterpiece, they look at me different, now I'm on the wall. This artwork ain't for auction. I brought my brothers for precaution. It is what it is, man. I was big, gave me drip, now I'm a boss. This artwork ain't for sale. I'm wishing everybody well. I gotta represent Christ, cause on that cross he was nailed and he never failed, he did.
I think that he turned mistakes to masterpiece. He would do the same for you if you believe. We gon' make it very, but put that on me. Just wait and see, turn mistakes to masterpiece, yeah. I think that he turned mistakes to masterpiece. He would do the same for you if you believe. We gon' make it very, but put that on me. Just wait and see, turn mistakes to masterpiece, yeah.
Can't send the yellow message. Hope and praying that you got it. Can't send the yellow message. Hope and praying that you got it. Hope and praying that you got it. Can't send the mistakes to masterpiece.
Man, that song took like how long, bro? Like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But it thank you, Mike. It like the way Jock just came and just did his thing. You know, major shout out. I met him like the week before that. He's my Uber driver, and we just had so much in common. And then he played me one of his songs, and then I heard Hit God's Tag. I was like, play that again, like start it over. And he played it over, and I heard Hit God. So I'm like, hey, type in my song real quick. And he thinking in his mind like, why, listen to my song first, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he played my song. He didn't understand it, so we listened to the whole song. And I want him to listen to it, so I didn't stop him. But then I'm like, all right, now start it over. This is what I want you to listen for. And we found out that we work with Hit God, man. The rest was history. We got in the studio, made that, and I think that's the track. That's the name of the project. And because I was in high school or elementary school, and I wanted my book to be called Mistakes to Masterpiece, because in my life I made a lot of mistakes. And actually, when I first wanted it to be Mistakes to Masterpiece, I haven't even made the big ones, you know what I'm saying? So the big ones came after the name. And so I was doing an interview with I think Tracy Williams, and she was like, what's next? When Faith Moves came out, she was like, what's next? I was like, I want to do an EP. I don't know the name, but I'm thinking of Mistakes to Masterpiece. And I called you, and you lectured me, and then I told you, and you gave me your opinion, and I told everybody, and Patrice was cool, so I'm like, let's go. So that's Mistakes to Masterpiece. This whole project is available now on everywhere except for Apple. Apple doing something crazy right now, so I apologize, but it's everywhere else. But Apple is tweaking right now, so they told me to give them a couple days, so we'll see. The next song is called Bless. You worked on this project. What did you think when you first heard it? Because I think, did you like it at first or you didn't like it?
Blessed?
Yeah.
I love
No,
every
yeah, I
song.
think you. Okay.
Every song, I mean,
Oh man.
yeah.
What you want?
What you mean? Maybe a cookie after this. Maybe just a cookie and some milk. That's all.
Get out of
Do I like your granny or something, or Santa Claus?
I mean, relax what I want.
All right, man. We'll see. This is Bless. Yeah, it's Bless.
Blessings around, get me out of trouble. Put my city on my back, careful I don't bumble. If I do, he pick me up, stay with me through the struggle. And I'm getting in my bag now, they want some rap now. She sending important mail down, I'm speaking fast now. I sit back and count my blessings, her else to lessons. Told my mama I'm sorry for causing all that stressing. Yeah, God is the one with the drip. Open water, take a swim. In a new wave, miss some things, but the blessings ain't exempt. I'm turning the heat up on high. Cat baseline on my side. My shorty is one of a kind. You know how we coming, I swear it's a vibe. Blessings original, nothing that typical. Sometimes they physical. Painting the picture, it's visual. I promise to get at your promise. It ain't up for debating, no daddy can't change it. I promise I'm coming, he blessing me daily. These people around me, they want me to make it. Yeah, give them my heart, ain't gon' break it. Get my back, ain't forsaken. Got my life just amazing. I'm blessed without hesitation. I could've been dead, gone, locked up. They could've got me when them guys tried to rob us. Or the other time, too, they wanna squad up. Got squad up, now they all wanna mob us. But God, you been here like the whole way. I wanna take this time and this day.
And we back. So I got the man of the hour. He's so busy, so I'm so grateful that he came through. Hit God. I've been working on this since 2017. My God, it's dope. 2017. Yep. Mm-hmm. Man, how you feeling, bro? Just tell the people a little bit about you and this project we got. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Hit God. I'm a music producer. Me and Finance have a studio, Paradigm Sound, and a collective, soon to be label. Yeah, just trying to make some magic, make some good music.
Yeah. How is it, like, we in Finance was talking before the show, and we were just saying how important is versatility? Because I'm probably the only gospel artist you work with.
Right now. The best gospel artist I've worked with.
He already said you wanted a cookie after this. You don't have to do nothing. It's okay. But how is it? You know what I'm saying? Being versatile.
It's definitely essential. It definitely, like, especially in today's music industry, I feel like you gotta be able to be a multi-trick pony. How
hard was it for y'all to get into it? Being like going from strictly hip hop to be like, all right, I'll work with you on this gospel project.
At first, when we started,
I had to track you down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I came to the studio. I was driving somebody. I don't know. I was driving something, and finance was like, come to the studio. I came to the studio, and I'm like, come to the car. And he came to the car, and I'm like, man, I tell Hey God I need a project. And he was like, Hey God, working with a lot of crazy people right now, bro. I don't know if he gonna do it. And I was like, I ain't scared of Hey God. Just see what he say. And then I talked to him. He was like, we'll talk about it. And I'm like, oh, I know what that means. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, how different is that though? Like, how hard for you to get into that?
Actually, with the way that it actually ended up working out, because at first when you had approached me, I get a lot of people approach me, so it's like I got to see how the people move, and that's how I move, so but you were on your stuff, and then when I heard what you did with My God Is Dope, I was like,
I took that off your EP.
When I dropped the beat tape, you did that My God Is Dope, and I was like, okay, we on to something. And then once I caught your style, like, we just been making magic. So.
Wow. Oh no, man, that's crazy. So how inspired are you to get into the gospel? Because like my whole point of doing this project, because we talk about mistakes and then we talk about masterpieces, but if you think about it, not everybody, but most people on this project, I'm gonna just be like, everybody ain't gospel artists, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a gospel producer, you're not a gospel engineer,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You don't, like I said, you don't work with that many gospel artists. So how inspired are you to move into the gospel industry, or to to dibble and dab?
I definitely one of the things that I always wanted to do is as a producer is grow and keep growing into other different things. So like getting into gospel is like another important thing, that step that I wanted to take, being versatile as a producer. So it's not like too different. I feel like as a producer, as a true producer, if you can like create a genreless sound, like genre is like, music is beyond genres. It's just like a vibe, and so to be able to create something that's genreless.
Yeah, so that's a record right there, genreless. So this record right here is called Trust. This is also off the EP. I have Christian and Deja did this song, and they killed it. And this song, like you said, the beat is the music, the production is genreless. Like, it sounds like an R&B song, really. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Let's see how they think about it. This is Trust.
So I know
Ever since I know he was an answer. Man, I promise I ain't never put my head down, pick my weight up, got my faith up, I met my maker. Christ the creator, he is the greatest. That crazy favor, give me my flavor, I live to praise you. When they took LV, man, they saw the real me. He was from the hood, but he wasn't from the streets. He promised to be a star, not knowing he a king. Had a heart full of gold and a hustle, that was me. But I ain't gon' quit, I'ma keep it lit. I'ma trust God, he the only one that's it. I ain't gon' quit, I'ma keep it lit. I'ma trust God and Satan, go have a fit, gon' be pissed to a trip.
You've written out the plans for me. I'll tell the world that you're my king. You've never ever let me down, so I know that you wouldn't now. So I'm gonna trust in you. I'm gonna trust in you.
They told me choose heaven or hell. The demons around be trying me, but I know that you will prevail. I trust in your way, yes. Believe what you say, yes. When times get hard, I know that you'll stay. You won't leave me like you did as a kid back on 69th. Everybody was mad, I thought he did it right, until he started creeping in real late at night. That man knew we was sleeping, he ain't even try to wake us like boys wake up. Shit pops to the beat, not to feed your taste buds. I'm really trying to see who I am, because these guys just like me, they really need your love. But God, I trust in you. I'll accept who I am, it's because of you. And the fam that I got to see you through. Can't nobody else help us the way you do. Yeah, I just move out your way and seek your face. I trust in you, cause there's no other way. I just move out your way and seek your face. You're all I get at the end of the day.
So Christian and Deja Renee, any one of y'all can answer this question first. How can you relate to that song? First of all, what was your experience recording?
I was really nervous just because I knew that this was your EP. This is your first big project, and I didn't want to mess it up. And I remember telling you, if you need to get somebody else on this project to make it better, I would not be mad at all. But he was just no, I know I could, but I want you on it, and you have to do this. I'm asking you to do this. And I was just whatever you say, man.
That was the cheapest thing to do with the budget that we had. With the budget we had,
It's
just
so bogus.
You know what? Hiccup was no, keep her. Yeah. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Christian, what about you?
Well, I mean, it was all of a sudden. It wasn't just he had me already in place, but he picked me up from school. Was hey, we finna hit the studio. We finna do this song called Trust. I'm oh, okay, cool. So we came in. This is my first time meeting Hit God, and it was the studio was amazing. So it was just a real good vibe.
Yeah.
And working with my sister, Deja, it was it was hard because she loves to do all these amazing runs, and I'm just trying to keep up with her. And
that's
you
the singer.
insane.
That's how all these singers be. They be humble with each other. They be
no.
She's so incredible, and they sing the same way. But anyway,
or better.
Right, or better. But so how do y'all see Christian before the break? I mean, before we came back, he was just saying oh my God, I felt that. So what? How do you see trusting God for real in your own personal lives? How easy was that to be able to sing it, because you're man, I get it. You knew LV, you know what I'm saying? You did a song, you know what I'm saying? So how was it? I said, yeah.
Well, how I explained earlier when we was off on break, I was there with you, dealing with the father situations and him not actually being in our lives, and being in there and actually experiencing him not being there, and using, as you mentioned in the song, using food and not being there physically and as a father figure. So that's
how trusting God that's a part of your life,
right?
So
that
made
made the song more realistic.
Made it more personal,
right?
What about you?
I never had that experience, but I mean, I've seen you deal with stuff from that, and I see that you have, like, who you have become came from literally putting all of your trust in God and depending on God. And I have my own experiences that I just had no choice but to trust God, so it made the song a lot easier to sing, especially during that time, because it was a lot going on mentally. And I honestly just had to like let all of it go and for real just trust God.
And you're a perfectionist, so how I think we recorded with her twice, 2 days, or was it 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was 2.5. So why did we have to do so much recording with you?
Because I mean I knew what I wanted in my head and I knew how I wanted it to sound. And Hit was really patient with me. Finance was really patient with me.
They are the best. Like they have really, the most patience.
Yeah, like even they was like
I
you know.
walk out.
Yeah, no, like they would tell me when they felt I needed to do it again. But it was other times where it was like, like this cool, but do you want to record it again? I'm like, yeah, yes, absolutely. And they didn't give me any mess about it. Like it ended up sounding really good.
Yeah, it's all about getting that best product. Right.
Yeah, I did amazing. So this song is called "Change Me." This came from a place of, I don't know, me and Hill was in the studio, obviously, like every other time. And he showed me this. Oh, actually, I think he made it. He was working on it, but he hadn't completed it. And I didn't know what to do. So I told Finance to sing. I was like, I'm going to write this hook. I need you to sing it. And he played me. He was alone. He was like, I bet. Yeah, write it out. And then I was like, all right, cool. He's like, all right, write your verses too. I'm like, cool. So we finished it. He finished the production. And I'm like, here you go, bro. He was like, all right, now you go sing it. And I was like, I can't tell you what I said, but anyway, this has changed me.
Okay.
Really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to change. I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to change. I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to be changed. I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to be changed. I just really need you to change me. It's something about that change. See, I've been through some things. Your grace and mercy covered me when I went through that rain. I can't forget about the storm, but God, you kept me warm. This change is coming, I can feel it because I am yours. Even though a million times I messed up, I went back to my hood, they said you blessed, huh? But they ain't know these blessings really had to catch up. See, I was seeking and sin, gonna keep my neck up. I was chasing addiction, things in my system, didn't wanna let them out. Getting rich was my agenda, I would hit it quick. She said to Jordan, say you tripping. I was still saying I'm Christian, but who was I convincing? I must allow you to help. I tried, it's no effect, I'm giving you my whole heart. He said the son paid my debt. See, I was dipping and dabbing. Said, Ken, what happened? I said, I really need you, Lord, and I ain't doing no capping. I'm saying I was sinking in my sin. Your love came and got me cleansed. Life's got me going back to the sea. I realize it's not them, it's me. God, I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to change. I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to change. I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to be changed. I just really need you to change. I just need you to change me. God, I just need to be changed. I just really need you to change me.
Cool. So Finance was saying, that
this is one of my favorites.
That this is one of your favorite. Why though? Because to me, I'm thinking maybe Faith Moves or Big Facts or something. Some turn.
I think it's because you actually decided to sing on this one. You know, pushing you past your limits. You know, but I mean more so because like overall the whole EP, right? By you having Mistakes to Masterpiece, Faith Moves. I think change me is like almost the climax to it. You feel me? Like, cause that's actually what like.
That's the action.
You feel me? Right.
Taken, yeah.
So it's like, what happened between that Mistakes to Masterpiece? You know what I mean? Like, what happened after that? Or what actually got you to build? You know, what made you become the masterpiece? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, what brought you up?
Right.
You know. So, I think that's essentially why it's one of my favorites. And then, like I said, you sang.
It was uncomfortable, but I think this was the most uncomfortable. Like I was doing, I would let people hear the project. And I think I was letting my grandma hear, and I was talking about how this girl said she was pregnant, and I was like, "All right, grandma, this is basically the song." And she was like, "Wait a minute, play it through." You know what I'm saying? So it's just uncomfortable, you know. Kind of. I think one thing they didn't tell me about being an artist is that you gotta. A lot of artists don't do it, but a lot of artists do it. So you just gotta be honest. And I think that if I go in here and write pointless music, or you know, just riding a trend that, you know, it wouldn't be no substance. And I think the only way of making a change is being the change and being the example and being open enough, like not telling all your business, but being open enough to say, like, I made this mistake, you know. Like, that's the whole the cover art. If you can see, we picked those words. Like, those ain't just words off Google. Like, those are words that, you know, we dealt with, and as a team, we just was like, man, what's some of your mistakes? And I'm like, fatherhood, you know, fatherless, and then lust, and you know what I'm saying, that we all came together, and you know, me and Patrice, and we just figured out words that really described some mistakes that we made, and some mistakes that just happened. Like fatherless, that ain't my mistake, you know what I'm saying, but that is a root of a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying, right. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's the main point in being an artist, is being transparent. I think transparency is a new trend, honestly. I be watching stuff on Instagram, they be too transparent. You know what I'm saying? But I get what they doing, but I be like, sheesh. But anybody, so that's all I got for it. I like the song. But if you love it, then I guess I really like the song. This next song is called Big Facts. This song was a little, we played it before here on the station. This song is a little bit, as some would say, we just stating facts, you know. Like, I called finance one day. I was like, look, I need to get in the studio ASAP. And he was like, okay. How long? And I'm like, bro, I don't even need just give me an hour. It took us like, how long for this?
20, maybe 30.
Like, man, I went in there prepared because I was just thinking about just stuff that a lot of people, like, they got a lot of lies out here, and a lot of I was going through a lot of I guess you could say artist stuff, and I'm like, man, I gotta set the record straight, like. And so in the project, you know, in this song, I just talk about like family and, you know, just a whole bunch of truth. You know what I'm saying? Everything in here is true. And so I kind of like visualized everything out before I wrote it. So I'm gonna talk about my brothers. I'm gonna talk about my family. I'm gonna talk about what happens if you disrespect my mother. I'm gonna talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think this was more of the urban kin on this song. So this is Big Facts.
Still after my fall. On cavalry, he took it all. So now he answer when I call. They told me just switch up the game. I'm a little hood, but I'm saved. And if you ain't seen that side, you should really give God that praise. I get kinda litty, I get kinda turned. Chicago so dope, I love repping my city. Please stop all the killing, stop all the hurt. Every morning I pray that the people don't hate me. I say I mean business, I promise I'm manager. Hope for my witness, I promise I'm Christian. My grandma may hate when I say that I'm pimping. I get it, hope the people get with it. Still under construction, hold on. They said bring the heat and I promise to stop and I love all my cousins. I love all my fans. My mama start fussing, you better start running a dumb discussion. I pray that I make a good husband. The devil so nasty, disgusting. But a man every day, no bluffing. If I die, give my brothers 100. They can flip, don't trip, just funny. I'm a beast, here go when I'm humble. Cause without God, I ain't nothing. But a man every day, that's no cap. I'm a beast, I'ma let the world know that. No entourage out just next to my God, dope, and that's big facts. They tryna understand me like a bitch. Jesus know that he the man at least to me. God sent him down and he set me free. But when he did that, he turned me to a beast.
So hit, man, when you made that, what do you think? What did you think that was gonna be? I know you work with like everybody, like D-Lo and all of them, so you probably thought they was gonna get over here and be like, "Bop to the left." Now how? I don't know. What you think though? Cause you work with a lot of I don't know everybody, but I know their names. I mean, I know their faces, but I don't know everybody's name. But you work with a lot of big gospel hip hop artists.
Yeah, a lot of different people.
Who was you gonna get us to first, bro?
But originally, when I made it, it's a turnt song, so I'm thinking it's gonna be something that's lit. But I mean, I never thought about like gospel music for it. But then when you sent it, when Tay sent me the rough, I was like,
right, because you were never when we did this one.
I don't think I was for that one.
Cause I called him like, look, I need you.
Yeah,
I need you. Stop what you're doing, cause I need you ASAP.
Yeah,
and we had babies in there and everything. I don't even know how. But I don't know. We had people. We just turned around. Whenever he said he was gonna be there, we just turned around and came.
Yeah,
and so yeah.
But yeah, that was a hit right there. From when I heard it, I was like, "What did you do the video? Did you do a video
no,
to that? We need to do a video to that."
Yeah, I think that'd be dope.
Yeah,
we gotta do something.
That last video you had,
let's do it on your car or something. Cause your truck is hot. Anyway, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that one was a lot of, because people like, okay, so this is my thing. This is what people think. They say, okay, this guy, he's a preacher's kid or a grandkid, and he just in church and he does this, but he's just trying to make like gospel music, but he likes hip hop. No, I literally love hip hop. I don't really like rap a lot of rap, but I used to be, before my save days, I used to do secular rap, and so since I got saved, I did gospel rap. But I wanted people to know, like, you could do turn music. Like, I think that's the best thing I like with working with y'all, is that I like to go, like, y'all heard about Marvin Sapp just doing something with Snoop Dogg. People hating, they don't like that. They don't like when gospel and secular come together. But I feel like that's the way, because if you're saved and you're the light, right? Follow me. If you saved and you're the light, and you only stay with the light, then what about the people in the dark? Does that make sense? I know that's deep, ain't it? But in order for you to shine your light, you have to not be with light. You feel me? Like, how can you shine your light with other light? It's already bright.
Yeah.
So I felt like that's why I wanted to do the project, because like y'all don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, and half the stuff I listen to over there with y'all, I'll be like, who's this? Y'all be like, oh, y'all don't know him? Like, I hate when this clown does that. He be playing all these artists and then be like, you don't know who this is? I'll be like, now I don't know who this dude is. But that's dope. Christian, you and Deja working on the project. What did y'all learn from this project what are some positive traits that you would want to take over to yours? Don't talk about the negative stuff. We don't care.
Well, that's a very good question. A lot.
He's like, that's a very good question. I don't have an answer.
I'm for real though. Like, this is a very energetic. That's the word. Energetic project. So like, everybody was hands on. Everybody helped out. As they said, Hit God and Finance was very patient. So it was a very put together. So I would like to take that organization, whatever I do, like any future projects that I do, anything that I'm on, I would like to take that organization, kind can't really think of nothing else. But that's the main thing.
Right.
Everything was set up. Y'all had everything. You know how you wanted everything. Deja knew how she wanted me to sing different parts, and it was real put together. It wasn't like all over the place.
Dope. What about you?
For me, the biggest thing that I would take away from this whole project is the kind of people you actually have in the studio when you're working on a certain project. Like this is gospel based music, and when you in the studio, like you don't want anything to distract from the purpose of you rapping or singing, like what you're singing about. And I felt like this project, more than any other ones that I've been a part of or got to sit on, not with everyone, it was just a really it was like an open space for me to be me and God, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel weird like I had to be overly secular or overly churchy, And the people in the room made me very comfortable. So I feel like I gave my best because of that.
I think that's important because we've been in some sessions where we just like, all right, I'm going to text you. And when I text you, you come outside because I'm going to say I got to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Because it's weird. And you don't want, like what you don't want as a Christian artist, what I don't want is when I come in, people like, oh, here comes Kenny, put it up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hide it. And like, nah, just be respectful. And that's why I love working with these guys, because like I'm in their home, I'm in their space, but it's just like, first of all, anybody ain't finna come in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always like, oh, he gotta be texting me like, yo, I got my son. I'm like, bro, that's your son. Like he like 6. You know what I'm saying? Like this is your home, but like he's just that respectful. Like, yo, I got my son. Is that cool? If not, we could do this or do that. So that's cool. And yeah, I think it helps. Like I said, like you said, it just helps you work better because like, first of all, they're gonna give you their honest opinion. And this guy is a man. You do everything 60 times with this guy, and then you do it your best, and you be thinking like that's the one. And he's like
do it
wow,
again.
That's good. You think so?
I might tell you to do it again.
Do it again for me.
Yeah,
do it again
right.
one time for me. You know what I'm saying? And then what pisses you off, what pisses me off is he's like, do it one more time, and I'm like, bro, I'm not doing it again. That's the best one I got. Like that's the best one I got. He's like, all right. So let me ask you a question. If Beyonce, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
bro.
it pisses me off, but I'm grateful for it because it wouldn't have sounded like it did if you hadn't told me to do it again. I think you were just doing that for your own personal enjoyment and harassment, but we'll go with it that you actually cared for the project. Hit. So what's next for you, man?
For me, I mean, it's a lot going on. You mean as far as
like you starting the label?
Yeah, that's the goal. We're trying to get Paradigm established as a label. We've been working with a lot of solid artists like Chanel, Tafari D, Chanel Nicole, D-Lo, Austin Fillmore, and a lot of other dope people. So we just been trying to get our name established and bring a sound to Chicago. Get a good new sound.
What do you think is one of the hardest things about music in Chicago now? I say crabs in a barrel. I say that, and this is just me. I think that I've been to other places. Like I've been to other music things, and I've seen like I did a show in Nashville, and everybody was like afterwards, like, "Yo, let's collab, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this." And Atlanta was similar, and even Vegas was crazy. It was like, "Yo, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this." But in Chicago, it's like, "Yo, you dope. If you want something, hit my management." I'm like, I didn't say you were good. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's not like a helping hand. Like, look, I legit want to work with you. I legit want to help you.
Yeah.
But that's just my experience. What about y'all?
Yeah, definitely like the politics. This is a huge part in it.
No, yeah, definitely.
So, Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I say that when you identify a problem, you know how to fix it, you know.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest things, I want to help everybody I can, you know, just get on.
Yeah.
Christian, the hardest thing with him, about me getting it with him was just his schedule. But he would be like, bro, you did a song with Deja again? Because we got other music that we haven't released. You did a song with Deja again? Or you did a song with this guy again? Like, and I'll be like, oh, Chrissy. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like that, you know, like his ambition and like he actually wanted to do music. And honestly, he's done more or just about, like, he probably done, I don't know, he performed for a long time. He was performing since he was like 6, right, Kelly? Like 5 or 6, like everywhere. So he's used to it, you know. I'd be like, Christian, I'm nervous. Like every show that he comes to, I'd be like, let's go to the bathroom real quick before. He'll be like, bro, man, you got this. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like my little brother telling me I got this. This was a while ago, but my little brother telling me I got this. So it was encouraging. So like that, I want his generation, like the next generation, that's what I want to do. Like I want to grab them in school and be like, all right, whoever does good this month, get a studio session. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can talk about this, talk about that, just don't talk about this. If you know we involved. So that's dope. Last question. What's y'all favorite song off the project? I didn't want to ask y'all this first. Christian said ask y'all this first, and I'm like, no, that sounds too conceited. Like, what's y'all favorite song off my project? But now everybody knows that we put some, you know, it's our project. So what's y'all favorite song off the project?
Blessed. So
Why?
well, me being a musician, I love the organ. It's like that's the first thing when Kendall showed me. This was before he recorded it. Before he just showed me the track, and it was just amazing. Cause I love I just listened to that was the first thing that came to my mind was the organ. It just come together so beautifully.
Interesting. What about you?
Mine is Blessed too, because every time, when we rehearsed it, like it completely changed the whole vibe in the room. Cause it's like churchy, but real, yeah. Like it's super chill, and I don't know. It give me an excuse to just be crazy
In church.
Yeah.
West Side.
Whatever.
What about you? Oh yeah, from the West Side. My bad.
You can't pass it so far.
Jay.
My favorite is maybe I say Bless. I say Bless. And honestly, that's the last song we did, and that's the song I didn't want to release. That's the song I didn't want to do it because I didn't like it, man. It sounded like something Chance would do. It sounded like Ken the Messenger, Chance the rapper. Like nah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't never want to be like biting on somebody else. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, like Patrice, we can have it. You know, you can just show it, play it for your mama. Maybe we can even sell it. She's like, well, we putting this on this thing. Yeah. Like she wanted to do a single, and I'm like, no way. We put it on there, but not a single. So I think she kind of, Patrice, you got me on that one. If she's watching, she probably got me in, boxed me in.
Thank you, Patrice.
I think that's my favorite, or Mistakes to Masterpiece. Yeah. Just because it's like that's different. And if you realize everyone, so they're grouped in two, and this is intentional on the track. And you got Mistakes and Blessed, because they sounds are completely like they're similar, but they're different. You know. And then you got Trust and Change. Those are like the deep songs. There's the slow songs that you can turn into any gospel song afterwards. And then you got Faith Moves and Big Facts, which are just trap. So it's Blessed or Mistakes. What about you?
I think Mistakes to Masterpiece and like I said before, Change is definitely the two I would like the most. I think it's my favorites just because of the dynamics that's brought out of them, you know. Like I mentioned about Change, it's just like you decided to sing on there, and I think that was actually one that you took a little more time on too. We might have took a little, like maybe we probably did 2 sessions on that, I think, just about versus the rest of them. So I think those two is definitely one of my favorites. Dope. 2 of my favorites.
Dope.
I would say Mistakes is probably one of my favorites. I like the beat on there too.
Yeah.
And then
I wonder who made that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way you did that on there and how it just came together, it was dope. Yeah. So
as soon as Jacques came in, we like, look, this what you do. Don't do nothing else. And he was like, wait a minute, I got an idea. You know, he got like that Michael Jackson place. I got an idea, bro. And I was like, all right. And he did it, and it killed. So that's crazy. So thank y'all so much for coming through, man, and just being a part of this project. I appreciate you. This Faith Moves extended version is on the EP. Swole Ray, I think he's out playing bass for Lil Wayne right now. Got on this record and smashed it. We released, that was the last single, but on the EP we wanted to do something special, so we did an extended version. And so that's the last song. The whole project, like I said, is available everywhere. What's y'all Instagrams, social media? I think it's Hit Guy, Finance, rename Christian Megalon. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Wait, Christian, yours is different. What's yours?
My name is Christian Megalon _voice.
Okay. So this is Faith Moves, the extended version. Thank y'all so much. Every song is available now. We still waiting on Apple, but if you follow me on social media, I'll let you know when Apple decides to give over some good gospel music. All right, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. This is Faith Moves, the extended version.
I'm nervous, cleaning no detergent. You talking to him like it's urgent. The devil on me, he a burden. I'ma lay him like my verses. Be in my ear, I tell him get back. If we can get it, we gon' get that. If we kick you down, but I kick back. I'm working for my clique. Have a time, can touch this. Wipe me down cause I drip. Sauce coming from my hip. Made room so he fit. Tell hit God that we going hard. And I promise we ain't gon' quit. All things make it better, cause I